Hello, I am GMAG666 here, and just a random fanfic video. Um, this one's gonna be about what is this one gonna be about? Let's see. Which one should we start off with? I got one, but I don't know if I want. All right, fine. We see a alien spaceship going to a planet different from the Earth that it was destined, or that was his. Stop it, puppy. Chainsaw. You gotta plug in my computer, dude. Sorry about that. As I was saying, we see a Saiyan spaceship traveling through the space, going towards a planet called Elemental Nations, because he was going to go with his uh, cousin Goku, but was sent to Elemental Nations instead, so that way they both can train in different areas of combat. So as soon as he landed in Elemental Nations, or that's what they named the planet, at least I couldn't think of a random code name. So as the pod landed, almost as the pod landed, we see the fourth Hokage doing some paperwork, and then he did some clones, shadow clones, to get his paperwork done, because he had a feeling that something's coming and he didn't know what it was. So he went outside and saw a meteorite come down, and he sensed something inside, but it wasn't chakra, but it was akin to chakra. Then once it landed, he flashed over there so that way nobody can get there faster than he could. Once he did that, he opened the hatch open and revealed the baby with a tail, a monkey tail, which was kind of weird. But the tail wasn't just a regular monkey tail. It was a white tail with a black tip. Now you're wondering why is this kid's tail different from another Saiyan? Well, you see, he's this is going to be explained right now. As the boy was picked up by Minato, a letter dropped, or a hologram of the letter dropped. Stop it. He was reading. He was about to touch. When he touched it, a person appeared. It looked exactly like the boy, but older. Hang on, guys. I'll be back. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get up. Not yet, what I'm going to right now. All right, bye. Being a good boy? No, they don't. Sorry about that. I had a phone call and dog wanted to go outside. Um, as soon as the yellow flash was and also got me a drink. Got to the baby faster than the other people could. Um, a letter or a disc came flying down, and once Minato touched it, a person appeared. And it said, "To whoever found my baby, he is one of the last of a race. Well, our kind of race. He is an ancient type of Saiyan. He has the power that could destroy moons and universes. Don't let anybody take his DNA to be studied on or anything, because if they do, they will find a way to make soldiers like him. Destroy this message if you ever get it." And he can also do it vice versa. So you can add your blood and he'll gain whatever you have. That's all I have to say. Thank you, and destroy this right now. So then Minato crushed it. Minato crushed the letter or the hologram. After that, he went to he saw a bunch of people gathering around him. Minato, what's in the pod? Just a baby. Why? What kind of baby is it, Minato? Said an old man with bandages around his arm, but not around his eyes yet, because he hasn't stolen the Shoningan yet. Wouldn't you like to know, Donzo? Oh, I would. Show me the baby. Minato shows him the kid, and there's nothing wrong with the kid. He should be trained under me. Yeah, without a doubt, that's not happening. What? You can't do that. I can too, because I already adopted him at first sight. I'm the Okage. I do whatever I want, you stupid. Yeah, Minato is going to go on a roll there. So as Minato flashed back to his house, with a seething Donzo in the background, uh, the same child just snuggled closer to Minato, knowing that he was protected and safe for right now. Kushina, his wife, and him were having a we're having another kid named Naruto, or another kid. They don't know if it was a boy or a girl. So they're gonna wait to call him Naruto if he's a boy or a female, until one day until the day comes when it's ready to pop out. They're gonna name it. So when Minato came back with another baby, she was like, "Is that a baby, Minato?" "Yes, but we have to keep him safe. He can take people's blood into his system, and for some reason, it can adapt to it, become part of him. I don't know how that's possible, but this boy is very powerful baby. I can tell by the power of his whatever chakra it is. That's the problem. He's absorbing chakra too. You don't say. Yeah, he has another energy source, but he's absorbing chakra like nobody's business, trying to get a feel of the area around him. It's like he's doing it subconsciously, but while being conscious of doing it. It's weird. I've never seen a child do that before. It must be wherever he came from. He came from outer space. He's an ancient Saiyan. That's what his father called him. He's the last of his kind. Me, Trishna looked like she just heard a ghost. You just said an ancient sand, correct? Mm-hmm. The last of his kind. Mm-hmm. Well, we might as well adopt him, since Naruto's going to need a brother or something, to, or around, or little Neko, or whoever we have. Yeah, it's true. So, well, what should we name this little boy? I got it. Let's call him Rue. Oh, dragon? Yeah, fits him very well. He's a fighter. He survived a great deal of his of his people being lost, even though he doesn't know it yet. I hope our situation doesn't end up like that. Little do they know that it is going to be exactly like Rue's situation. So, as they were getting ready for their child to be born, Minato had an idea. He went up to his and his friend's Chia friend, Mikoto. I think I said her name right. To donate some blood. She's like, Why?" Because I want to see something. Because him and uh, Krishna can't pass on their bloodlines to the child because he doesn't have enough. Uh, he will have enough, but he won't be strong enough to be able to hold it. Little did they know that he could handle it, but me and uh, 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 Krishna's blood would be too much for the baby to handle. Because he couldn't decipher it at all. See, when I say decipher, I mean his genetic code would decipher it automatically. So he's only going to let one person do it, and that's his best friend and his wife's best friend, Mikoto. So he got some of her DNA and injected it into the baby system. The baby squinched his eyes and opened them. They weren't black; they were still, or they were black, but they were a little shader black, darker blacker. And the tail remained the same, but he would have to awaken his Sharingan because his hair was, went, is still white with black tips, but with more black coming down the tips of his hair, so they're more like black highlights. So as Naruto was being born, a man in a mask kidnapped Naruto, but then a baby Rue came up and poked him in the eye, dropping Naruto with the bombs wrapped around the blanket. When he threw the blanket off and kicked the guy in the head, and he got so far away, he teleported him, his wife, Naruto, and Rue back to safety. But the fox was already out by the time they got there. But Minato knew his wife to spend time with her kids. And so the tragedy story happened, but something different as well. Minato sealed both Kyuubi inside Naruto and inside Rue because he decided they both needed a power up. But what they didn't expect was another Saiyan that was fighting another dimension, or another world, got transported here by accident by an evil being. He was transported on top of a big tall the fox, and then got sealed inside the both boys, but was only in uh what do they call him, Rue. Well, not Rue. He was the person was inside Naruto. So Naruto has half the fox in him. Rue has half the fox in him. And Naruto has a saying in him, but he doesn't know that yet. So when the Saiyan woke up, he like, damn it, where the hell am I now? Damn it, I blame Kakarot for this shit. Yes, it was Vegeta that was in this situation. And he hears something. Would you please shut up? I'm trying to sleep here. We got a whole millennia before we get to come out. Now be quiet and keep shut up. Who are you talking to? I'm the Prince of Old Saiyans. I will destroy you in a matter of seconds. You're so weak, you can't even touch me. As their battle was going on, the other fox inside Rue was very, very worried about his other half being destroyed. So he decided to grab when his other half got destroyed, decided to grab his own chakra and put it back inside him so he could be much more stronger than his other half would be. And he did just that. As soon as the fight was over with uh, the QB and Vegeta, he we see both Naruto, Rue, um being picked up by the Hokage after they were in the crib for not even seconds. One of the foxes was destroyed, or one of the chakras of the foxes was destroyed by a person who was a lot stronger than the fox was. So they left him alone. Ugh, sorry about that, guys. Rue and Naruto were brothers at always, and Rue always or punished his brother for being the prankster he was to try to get attention. See, Rue had the whisker marks and stuff as the demon, or the fox did, but Naruto didn't. But they still got both beaten up for carrying what they didn't have. But little did the villagers know they were beating up Saiyans, beating up some Saiyans, but getting Zenkai boost because of it. Ouch, that hurt. Zenkai boost because of it. And these Zenkai boosts would gradually make them stronger over time and a lot harder to beat up. Instead, eventually they started to get so much pain tolerance, it wasn't crazy. Then one day, it was time for the guinea or tuning exams, or not tuning exams. It was the guinea exams. They were supposed to make clones. See, Rue couldn't make any clones because he had two separate sets of chakra and his key for that matter. He didn't know any moves. And same can be said about Naruto. He doesn't know any moves yet, and Vegeta can't help them right now because um he hasn't been able to contact the boy. So after the failed attempt of the getting exams, they went and stole the scroll of seals. Ugh, they didn't know about it, but they did it anyway. But they weren't caught, unlike the first. Unlike if they would have been when Naruto was by himself. So they learned some Kagebushin moves and explosion Kagebushin, but they refrain from the explosion one because they know how to fight and they don't want to cause collateral damage just yet. So when Naruto and Rue were just about done finishing their stuff, Iruka Sensei came and said, "You two know what you did." Yeah, we do. Why? Because you stole the Forbidden Scroll. That's a crime. We thought it was part of a test. Mizuki Sensei told us. I should have known better. Mizuki Sensei would have was lying to us. Said Rue in his head. He didn't. He didn't care. He wanted us dead. Never mind that. Erika Sensei, just don't stay here for much longer. He's coming. Who is Mizuki? So you finally figured out the test is a fake, boys. Well, sorry to tell you, I have to kill you. Threw a shooting at them, which was going really slow for both Naruto and Rue because their Saiyan instincts or their and adrenaline were kicking in. They both smashed their hand like opposite hands together and smashed the demon shuriken into pieces. Then something else happened. Another happened. They were so fast. They started beating Mizuki with an inch of his life because they were so mad. They couldn't stand it. Little did they know they were fighting a tuning that was so weak he could only use a crucial potion to get stronger. But he was a bloody pulp. Shut up. Bloody Pope, when he found out he got knocked the fridge out, and Hokage came and he said, I heard everything. He heard everything and wanted to know more about the situation. So he took the two boys in his office, and the boys told him what happened, and he apologized. They apologized for what they did and handed back the scroll, and they got A rank pay and becoming getting. But for some reason, Rue wasn't finished with everything. Gigi said, "Rue, huh? Why does Naruto have whiskers like I do? He's not a ginger. He's not a Jinjuriki like me. I could tell eh, just by sensing him. He doesn't have the fox like I have. All right. I got it. You love me. It's okay. Sorry, that's my puppy. Anyways, so as the Kage told them about their parents, hey, who told them about their parents and stuff. But what really shocked them was that when they saved Naruto, they put some of their soul inside of Naruto and Ryuji so that way they could watch them grow. Vegeta had a clue what to do. Oh, now we skip to the jet or wave mission. Oops, sorry guys. We skip to the wave mission. This is a very crucial part. And wave. This is where Naruto uh gets more power from the seal of Vegeta and starts beating the crap out of Haku. Not too hard, but not too light either. Then once he came to, he was fine. But Rue, on the other hand, healed Sasuke Stop it. He healed Sasuke just before a needle could puncture his back. He flared his ki and chakra, and his eyes turned into the Manekyu Sharingan. I forgot to tell you, he's been training his Sharingan to the point where he got the Manekyu Sharingan, and only he has the eyes. But he hasn't used the Manekyu Sharingan at all until just now, because it's about to go up a step further thanks to the fox. Um, the fox is helping him achieve the Eternal Manekyu Sharingan, even though he doesn't want it, but he has to have it for certain reasons. And like that, his eyes were new, a new type of power. And this new type of power, well, you can guess what it is. I'm getting tired, guys. Later.